When we started figure drawing with 3D pen, I promised you a video on figure proportions. So here we go. For your figure to look right, it is important to have all the parts the right size in relationship to each other. And for that, we'll need some system of measurement. The most common system these days is to measure with the size of the head. However, there are two ways you can do that. Either with the width of the head or the height of the head. Let's start with the width first. The head is essentially a ball wearing a mask. Beverly Hale, who came up with this system, would say the head is a ball with an egg up front. As we can see on my friend Yorick here, the diameter of this ball equals the widest part of the head, looking at it either from the front or the back. If you can see your model only from the side, it gets a bit tricky because the side of the head is the ball plus the mask. So here, this is the circle we are after. And you can find the diameter of it by measuring from the top of the head to the bottom of the nose. This ball is called the cranial unit, and the beauty of it is that it fits into most of the other parts of the body in convenient whole numbers that are easy to remember and do not involve any complicated fractions. Let's say my cranial unit is somewhere between 1 centimeter or half an inch, as represented by this wooden bead. And here we go. Let's make Beverly. 3 balls fit into shins, 3 into thighs, and pelvis is 2 balls wide. I'm not going to leave those in there, just measure it for size because the round beads would bump into each other with the leg, but you get the idea. The torso is 4 balls high. We'll just leave in 3 to compensate for the 2 spots where I have to join the plastic together, which will take up 1 unit space. The shoulders are again 2 balls wide. Arms are 2 balls. And the lower arms are also 2 balls. Now here comes the half unit. The 2 balls include the lower arm up to the end of the palm, and the fingers are half a unit extra. but half is easy to judge and remember. Then we need 1 unit for the neck, and yes, here is the actual spot where this unit came from, the head. And the face mask would fit onto it like so. And here is our lovely assistant Beverly, a visual aid to the Hale proportion system. The torso would fill the space of 8 units, the top 4 containing the rib cage, and the bottom 4 the pelvis. Not that you need to make Beverly, even though it is kind of fun to make and makes you remember the system. There are proportional charts online hiding under the code name Cranial Index, where you can print them out for free. I will put the link in the description. Also, Proco has an excellent 8-minute video on Hale's proportions. I could not possibly do a better job explaining it, so check that out. I will include that link as well. So, how does all this help us with our 3D pen figure drawing? You can take 1 centimeter or ½ inch graph paper, make 2 straight lines and mark on them where all the joints need to bend, counting the squares as your cranial units. Then you will need 1 curved line, 4 units high for the curve of the spine, and 2 more units for the neck and the head. And it is time to make your guy. From now on, you can forget about measuring, since all the joints are marked where they need to bend. Instead of fussing about size of things at every step, you can start obsessing about keeping the pose dynamic and balanced, and all the other complexities of figure drawing. It's a great help not to have to pay attention to so many things all at once. Especially if you are new to figure drawing, or new to 3D pen, or both. Doing most of your measuring beforehand is a huge help, no matter what measuring system you use. So use the one that works for you. Hale's system uses skeletal landmarks, which are more constant and don't change with age, gender, and body type. By the way, Hale's lectures are available on YouTube. The link is also in the description. Their quality is very poor because they were taped sometimes in the 70s, but the content is pure gold, especially if you are a die-hard student of art anatomy. We are so lucky that some record of his teachings survived the man. Thank you to whoever taped them and put them up. I personally prefer Hale's system because I find it easy to remember. But it wasn't love at first sight. When I first encountered the system in Hale's books, it was introduced as sternum boxes. Sternum, which is the breastbone, is also conveniently 1 unit long. I felt like there was no way I was measuring a body with lengths of a bone I can't even really see. A bit later, I encountered the system again. This time it was called Cranial Index. If you ask me, Cranial Index doesn't sound any less intimidating than a sternum box. But soon I realized that they are all just talking about the plain old width of the head, and that is easy to find. Now you may ask, how about measuring with the height of the head? Most people do that. Well, that will have to be another video. In the meantime, here are 3 videos from the figure drawing series. if you need to know more about it. And until next time, go and make something!